got an update from our friend Anas Abdin over at his blog, Anastronaut, and he updates us on the status of the Star Trek Discovery lawsuit. He writes, Star Trek Discovery claims for a frivolous lawsuit has no steam. Yesterday, January 8th, the judge had a pre-trial hearing in her courtroom with all lawyers involved. The meeting resulted in very positive outcomes that help find the truth and serve justice. The defendants, he's referring to CBS, request to dismiss the case based on it being a frivolous claim was not entertained by the judge. The defendant's argument kept going around me trying to own copyrights to the real-life tardigrades. I never claimed that. The judge set the timeline for summary judgment motion, which means that the defendant's attempt to dismiss the case is limited to actual legal defects instead of generic claims. The judge also gave us discovery, which means that we can request and the defendants are compelled to provide information to support our case. The discovery order was only one-sided, which means that the defendants cannot request information from us. Finally, the judge granted us the third amended complaint as of right. This means we no longer need the expressed permission from the defendants to file the third complaint. Before we go on, we have to fully acknowledge and disclose that we are not legal experts. This is not our expertise in this area. This is not in our wheelhouse, but what this essentially means now is that CBS can no longer move to dismiss the case by generic claims. Something similar to meaning that, hey, Star Trek Discovery has spaceships. Spaceships are common in every science fiction series. That is something that they cannot use as a basis for grounds for a dismissal. That is far too generic. That's what that means, generic claims. Like every Western has cowboys with cowboy hats and horses. Anas described this as scenes of fare in his last blog post. Also, the claim that the suit was frivolous was thrown out. That means the judge feels that this case has enough merit to be heard. And with the approval of being able to file discovery, that means CBS has to turn over any evidence or witnesses or any materials that is pertinent to the case to Anas's lawyers. And finally, Anas's lawyers no longer need permission from CBS's lawyers to file another complaint. So this is still a little ways from going to trial, but the way things are going now, the way is definitely cleared forward for Anas to pursue further legal proceedings against CBS. And you gotta wonder if CBS is starting to get a little nervous because the similarities between Anas's game Tardigrades and SCD are striking. You can see the evidence on his blog. There are far too many similarities between the Tardigrades game and STD for this to be merely a coincidence. The other thing is that nobody else in the Access media is reporting on this. I mean, us, Gary over Nerdrotic, Mecha Random, Doomcock, just to name a couple. There are no other sites that are reporting on this. Not comicbook.com, which is owned by CBS, not Collider, nobody. So one has to wonder what's going on with them. We'll keep you up to date as we get more details on this, but stay tuned, this is far from over. If you like this video, then please click the subscribe button. And don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified for all the latest uploaded content. Due to recent changes to YouTube's monetization policies, we'd also like to ask you to please consider supporting Midnight's Edge and its sister channel, Midnight's Edge After Dark, through Patreon. As thanks for their support, patrons will receive early notifications of mini-documentaries, special behind-the-scenes Making of the Edge videos, bloopers, outtakes, lost episodes, and more. You can support the channel for as little as $1 a month. Be sure to check back for news and analysis on the corporate politics behind your favorite genre movies, as well as updates and discussion here at Midnight's Edge.